Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel Mathematical Swati 3226. It's been a long time. Of course, I am getting very less time to make the videos, but yes, I'm back. I have been uploading the shorts just to get connected with all of you, but I'll be now making the long, form videos as well. And today's topic that I have chosen is how to find inverse of a function. So if you are in grade, like 11th or 12th, and if you ever found finding the inverse of a function difficult, then this video is for you. This video is going to be a short one. We're just going to understand quickly in this video how to find the inverse in a very simple way. So I'm going to take one function. Let's say we have the function given fx equals 1 over x minus 2. And the question is find the inverse of this function. That means we have to find out this is the symbol of inverse, f inverse x, right? Okay. So the very first thing that you have to do is that you have to take fx as y, because we know that this is nothing but y. So you'll start with fx equals y, and then you'll write on y equals 1 upon x minus 2. Okay, I have just written the same question as it is. And now you are going to just find the value of x in terms of y by doing the shifting here and there, right? So clearly this will become y plus 2 minus 2. If I shift to the other side, it will become 1 over x. So if I just do the x to this side, if I just send x to the other side, it will become x times y plus 2 equals 1. And if I shift y plus 2 to the other side, it will become 1 upon y plus 2. Now, x you have got 1 upon y plus 2, right? So x is what? X is nothing but f inverse y. And that is what you have got 1 upon y plus 2. Now, if you just replace the y with the x, you can write this down as well. Replacing y with the x, you will get the f inverse x. The answer is f inverse x is 1 over x plus 2. This is an exact step that you have to do in every question. So let us take another function. So now let's say we have the second function given, fx equals x cube plus 2. And we have to find out the inverse of this function. So as I said, we have to start with the same step. We have to take the fx to be equal to y. That means this question will become y equals x cube plus 2. And now, of course, we want the value of x in terms of y. So shifting every other thing, because you want to find out the value of x here. That is why whatever extra terms that are present with the x, you are trying to shift it to the other side. So the plus 2 will become minus 2, so that you'll have only x here. But because there is still one thing with the x, that is the cube. So if you just take cube root on both the sides, okay? So take cube roots on both sides. You are going to get here cube root, right? So y minus 2 to the power 1 by 3, this is called cube root. And if you take the cube root here, it will become 3 already, the cube, and then 1 upon 3. So 3 will get cancelled. So it is just going to be x. And we can write down the symbol of a cube root as well here. So that is going to be this symbol, and just put a 3 here. Remember, there is a difference between this thing that we write and this thing that we write. This means cube root of x, and this means 3 times square root of x. Okay, that's the difference. So we have got x equals this, right? So what is x? X is nothing but your f inverse y. So f inverse y, you have got cubic root of y minus 2. Replace y with the x, and there you go. You have got the f inverse x. That is going to be cubic root of x minus 2, and that's the answer. I have taken few questions in this, like I'm going to take few questions in this video. So let us do the next question. Fx is minus 4x plus 1. Fx equals minus 4x plus 1. We have to find out the f inverse x. As I said, we are going to start with the same step. Let fx equals y. So we will get here y equals minus 4x plus 1. From here, it will be simply y minus 1. Or if you want, you can do this. You shift the minus 4x to this side, so it will become plus 4x. Y as it is equals to 1. So 4x will be 1 minus y. So x will be 1 minus y upon 4. which is nothing but your f inverse y. So f inverse y, you have got 1 minus y by 4. Now replace y with the x, so it will become f inverse x is 1 minus x upon 4, and that's the answer. And that's how you can calculate the inverse of any function. And I feel like finding the inverse of a function is one of the simplest topics in the topic function. So I hope you're understanding this. Let's take another question. So the next question we have is fx equals 7x plus 18 over 2. And we have to find out the inverse, right? Like even if you feel like you're not getting it, keep watching, because if you watch the first question, you understand 10%. If you watch the second, eventually you'll go to 20%, then 30%, 40%, 50%, and then slowly and gradually you are going to reach to 100%. So don't give up and keep watching. So let's start same step. Let fx equals y. So of course we have y equals 7x plus 18 over 2. And then this is going to be simply 2y equals 7x plus 18. So from here we can say 2y minus 18 equals 7x, which means x is 2y minus 18 over 7. If you want, you can take here 2 common. So it is going to be 2 times y minus 9 upon 7. And that's it. X is nothing but f inverse y. So I've got f inverse y, which is 2 times y minus 9 over 7. And replacing the y with the x, you are getting the inverse of a function. 2 times x minus 9 upon 7. We have just replaced the y with the x. And that's it. Okay, we can do one more question and that's it. This is the 5th question that we're taking. And as I said, this is going to be a short video. So of course, we're going to wrap up here after doing one more question. So fx is cubic root of x. This is cubic root symbol minus 3. And we have to find the inverse. So we are going to take fx equals y. So that is going to be y equals cubic root x minus 3. From here, it will be y plus 3 equals the cubic root of x. And now if I take, of course, the cube root on both the sides, so it will become y plus 3 to the power 1 by 3. And here cubic root and cube root will get cancelled. So this is going to be, I'm not taking the cubic root on both the sides. I did this time cube on both the sides. There is a, of course, difference, right? Here I have to take the cube. I can't take the cubic root because this is already the cubic root. So if I take the cubic root, it will not get cancelled. So I'll do taking cube on both the sides. If you want, you can add that line as well. Taking cubes on both sides. It is going to be y plus 3 to the power 3. And this cubic root and cube will get cancelled. So we're getting x. So we have got x equals y plus 3 to the power 3. If you want, you can use the identity here of a plus b whole cube, which is a cube plus b cube plus 3 into a into b into a plus b, which if you simplify, it will become x equals y cube plus 27 plus 9y times y plus 3. That is going to be y cube plus 27 plus 9y square plus 27y. That is x, right? So x, if you replace it with f inverse y, it is going to be this y cube plus 27 plus 9y square plus 27y. And if you replace y with the x, it will become the inverse function, which is, if you want, you could have just kept, this particular step and you could have written x plus 3 whole to the power 3. But if you want to just use the identity, it will be this x cube plus 27 plus 9x squared plus 27x. And that's the answer. So that's it. As I said, this is it for today. I hope you understood how to find the inverse of a function. Let me know in the comment section if you have any particular question or any particular doubt in any of the topics. Thank you so much. That's it for today.